Ursuline in 2009, I went with Deacon Charlie in the Catholic Diocese of Dallas to Honduras on a mission trip. And from that point forward, I was really inspired to come back and to continue to serve the poor, especially in Latin American countries, since I'm fluent in Spanish. In Nicaragua, and especially all of Latin America, I find people that are absolutely welcoming, they're compassionate, they teach you how to share without counting the cost. My first stop in Nicaragua was in Granada at the public hospital where I worked as a labor and delivery nurse. It was extremely hard for me to volunteer there, mainly because of the huge lack of resources. I saw a lot of neonatal deaths. Frequently the pregnant moms were not allowed to have any accompaniment, and so they went through labor and delivery alone, which was traumatizing, especially when they're 15, 16 years old. And so I learned there, instead of trying to find how to be helpful in a more material way and trying to seek for resources, I stood by the 16 and 15-year-old side and held their hand and listened to them and took them to the restroom when the nurses weren't paying attention to them. And I let them cry on my shoulder, and I spent many hours with them, talking them through the delivery and helping them breathe. I developed a deep passion for working with low-income mothers and their families as they transition from being pregnant to having their newborn to eventually having more babies. I learned a lot, the number one thing being that the most important way to serve is to be a minister of God's presence, to be there, to be a listening ear, somebody's shoulder to cry on, somebody's hand to hold. That's the most important way, and it doesn't require many gifts or talents. You don't have to be a nurse, you don't have to be a certain type of profession, anybody can do it.